All right, Cable Dahmer Arena, you know what to do. Kirby, Young, let's make some noise!
Ooh, slapping himself. He's ready.
The bell in round number 1. Tonight's fight clock is presented by Hoy Excavating. Black and white trunks for Ashton Kirby. Black and gold trunks for Gage Young. Overhand right on the entry.
And you see Ashton immediately giving up that big reach advantage, looking to clinch. You know, I was expecting to see him stay outside a little bit more, but looks like he wants to grapple.
Kirby 6 foot to Young's 5'9".
Oh,
couldn't hit the takedown.
Nice
just
lift,
the elevation.
but great balance from Gage there.
Now the takedown, Young right back to his feet, standing 1 hook in. Back control from Kirby, but from the standing position, 1 hook in.
And see Kirby trying to thread his leg through and peel that other leg.
Still no takedown. Second time on the elevation. Takes a lot of energy for Kirby to do that.
Sure does. Especially when your guy lands both feet on the mat like that. It can be a bit discouraging.
Breaking the grip to throw the left hand, Ashton Kirby. 1:45 remaining round number 1.
And Gage right in his corner here, just able to communicate with Kraus and Dawson. See where he needs to go here.
The pros, this would be a great time for a back elbow, but elbows not allowed in AMI MMA in the state of Missouri.
Yes, none of that, please.
Warning by referee Zach Tybers, fingers in the cage.
And Gage able to turn himself around and land some strikes of his own. Let's see if he can get himself out of this pickle here.
Good positional control thus far by Ashton Kirby. Now 65 seconds remaining round number 1. You see the head control as well from Kirby. That's smart. It's not a headbutt, it's perfectly legal, but opening up the jaw.
Yeah, your head can definitely be used as another appendage in there. A lot of people kind of forego that, but see these guys both have a little bit of experience, so not surprised to see that.
Short knee by Gage Young leads to this separation. That draws a big ovation from this Independence, Missouri crowd. There's the calf kick.
Great kicks and a nice lead leg high kick there from Gage. Super quick, just lifts it up like Taekwondo style there.
Switch kick to the snap kick for Ashton Kirby, but did not land.
Nice.
Outside kick from Young, that lands. Feint now from Gage Young. This is with that head kick. Respect flowing in both directions. That's why neither fighter jumping in. Short uppercut, big left hand from Kirby.
Nice little inside punch there from Gage.
Kirby back to the inside, trying to walk down Gage Young. Final seconds, round number 1. There is the bell. Slight slip after the bell, and we are headed to round 2.
Super competitive round. I personally would love to see this fight at 3 fights, just to let that round go on another 2 minutes. There was a lot of good stuff going on there for both guys. So I'd like to see, I think Gage is having a little trouble with the range. I'm not sure he fights guys that are that much taller than him all the time. So look to see him start to get more comfortable with his range and start letting his strikes go this second round.
You see the experience, Jason. For Kirby, 12th AMI bout at age 19. For Young, 7th amateur bout at age 20. You would think that a pro turn for both is probably in the very near future.
Yeah, you know, for guys like this, I'm not sure why we would need 12 amateur fights, you know, but you know, to each his own, you know.
Seconds out, you heard the whistle, set for round number 2. Two legitimate top prospects in the American Midwest in the amateur lightweight division. Ashton Kirby versus Gage Young. A strong round number 1 for Kirby.
Oh, nice little pop from Kirby coming in there.
With a naked lead uppercut to Ashton Kirby to initiate that last striking sequence.
Yeah, kind of what I alluded to earlier. Gage kind of getting more comfortable with his range there in the second round. Able to land as Ashton's coming in.
Young now looking for a takedown of his own. Tipping the shoulder in. Heavy pressure putting Kirby with his back against the fence. 35 seconds gone, round number 2.
We'll see what kind of offensive cage work Gage has here. We got to see a lot of offensive cage work from Ashton in the first round. And now he's back on offense here.
Clever turn by Ashton Kirby. Slick for any fighter, especially for a 19-year-old.
Oh, definitely.
See the dip of the shoulder now from Ashton Kirby.
I really don't think our viewership understands what kind of suffering we were going through 10 years ago watching these amateurs, myself included. Like, I was not this good as an amateur. You know?
MMA has changed tremendously.
Definitely.
You used to see overweight 155-pounders in the Emmy ranks. You don't
100%.
see that much anymore. There's the
100%.
calf kick from the outside from Gage Young.
Nice.
Head kick partially landed.
I love that lead high head kick from Gage Young. It just comes up, no telegraph. He lifts his leg right up and just right to the face.
There was that naked uppercut again landed by Kirby. Second time he's thrown and landed that here in round 2. Now 1:15 remaining in this second round. James Krause, Grant Dawson in the corner of Gage Young, telling him both feet on the mat.
Yeah, we're seeing Ashton get the best of the cage work, which I'm sure Gage wasn't expecting. I'm sure he's usually the A side in most of his fights in that respect. So
big right hand. You see Young cut outside of his right brow. That blood flowing freely.
You see good feints there from Ashton. And Gage looking to pull and counter.
Overhand right, step in overhand right, just misses from Young. That right, lead right hook from Kirby, a bit audacious, and it lands. On the teep, and then the reset of the feet from Kirby. Kirby's got some creativity in his striking game, Jason.
Definitely.
Feigning with the bolo punch to the straight right hand to the body lock for Kirby.
Ooh, bolo punch. You might have to explain that one.
Not quite an uppercut, a little bit of torque.
Yeah, Kirby just showing the uppercut there and then coming over the top with the cross.
There is the takedown. Kirby couldn't find it on the elevation in round 2. Now gets under the neck, but there is the bell. We are headed to the third and final round.
We got some heat here.
Kirby had that cinched, and 1 second later, the bell rang to end round 2.
He certainly did. Great sequence here, and on my unofficial scorecard, I'm going 2-0 Ashton Kirby, so I'd like to see Gage come out real aggressive here, looking to finish the fight here. Super impressed by this amateur card. I mean, these 6 fights, you know, like I said, you wouldn't be surprised to see these guys fighting pro next fight or any time in the future for sure.
6 more fights headed your way. That is our main card. Fighting Alliance Championship 3. It begins in just over 40 minutes from now. The only way to see it is on UFC Fight Pass. Again, our start time 9 p.m. Central this evening. This is our final amateur bout. Glad that you have been with us for the AMI card for FAC 3 on MMAFutures.com and on YouTube. Third and final round. Kirby pulling Young towards him, tries to throw the Superman punch, didn't fully execute. Never set his feet, did not land. Kirby, though, back to the inside and putting Young's against from the wizard throw, putting Young against the fence.
You can definitely tell Kirby spends a lot of time on the cage, and he's doing good work there, able to switch positions when Gage gets him on the cage and kind of just tip that back to his advantage. So I'm impressed.
Short right to the body by Kirby. There's the knee, the right hand. A lot of blood in and around the right eye of Gage Young.
Nice right
shot,
hand there.
driving through on the takedown. Now taking the back, one hook in. Looking rear naked choke. Left hand.
In the beginning, Gage is want to, at the very least, get his back to the mat or free one of those legs and come up.
Referee Zach Tybers taking a close look. Those are thudding shots. Young covering up. Right hand gets through again. Switching the legs, and that is it. There is the win for Ashton Kirby. The 19-year-old just keeps on rolling.
Yeah, very good fighter, Ashton Kirby. good win over a very, very tough Gage Young. And I would not be surprised to see these guys run this back in the pro ranks. Gage Young is a natural 45-pounder, so taking on a little bit of a bigger guy, but still a good showing from both men and nothing to be ashamed of there.
See the elation on the face and victory of Ashton Kirby. Absolutely a step up in competition for both of these really talented fighters.
Yeah.
Our fight replays tonight, all night long, presented by the Solar Guys. Gage Young is a high-level prospect, Jason, again entering 6-0 in his amateur MMA career. And Ashton Kirby just rolled through that fight.
Definitely. Gage Young is, I'm sure he's going to take this and even be better after, so very impressive fight for both men.
Here's Jason Nivens.
Hello? There we go. What a great fight by these two fighters, ladies and gentlemen. 1 minute, 10 seconds into the third round. Your winner, TKO by strikes out of the blue corner, Ashton Kirby.
Jason, there are prospects, and then there are prospects. Ashton Kirby, now 11-1 as a 19-year-old out of Little Rock, Arkansas, is most definitely a prospect. One has to wonder how many more AMI fights before he turns pro.
That should be it, in my opinion. I don't need to see this kid fight any more amateurs. I think he would do well for himself to go start making some money and fighting professional, for sure.
In our final amateur bout of the evening, the winner by way of third round TKO, Ashton Kirby defeats Gage Young.
What an amateur card.